of NCW Neo Extreme, and I kind of got tired at the end of part 1. 8-man, to say the least. Don't even know how. I was missing a beat of it. I didn't want to fall asleep during the live stream. And here we go, kicking things off with a bang. The Intercontinental Champion, Tony Lee Williams. And we're just a week away from what probably could be the biggest challenge to his title reign. And this is a man who has gone through Eddie Knight in a last man standing match. Tony Lee Williams has to go through 3 top contenders if he wants to make it to season 3. With the Intercontinental title still around his waist. I hate it, it's actually black strap. Fuck. Why'd I go white strap in season 3? Shit. Whoops. Oh, I can always change it. But what you can't change is this man's incredible legacy here in NCW. Multi-time champion. And here comes a man who's done a lot in his career. Former NCW Intercontinental Champion, former NCW Tag Team Champion, and a former King of the Ring Champion. But now he gets a shot at the NCW United States Championship against Andy Reeves at NCW The End. And you know it's going to be a ground and pound submission wrestling based match. Because look at that, he's a gold medalist, of course, in the sport of pro wrestling. But the question is, can he deal with a man known to snap legs? I believe the only man ever to tap out Tyson Steele. Can Dylan Narak deal with the brutality that Andy Reeves brings when with the lights on bright and the title's on the line? Tony Lee Williams, Dylan Narak waiting for their tag team partners to come. And here they come. The Prince of Mardi Gras and the Adorable One. Andy Cox, Damian Rolando, they are adorable royalty, and they are the #1 contenders for the NCW Undisputed Tag Team Championships. But the question is, can they survive the onslaught known as the Kings of Darkness? Because we saw what they didn't. They had a tag match against the Ventura Brothers, and they ended up losing en route to their biggest title match to date. But here they go. They look ready tonight. It looks like they may have figured something out about themselves that they didn't know in their last tag team match. Not to mention they've got an Andy Cox rival on their team, Tony Lee Williams, because it was Tony who took away Andy Cox's United States Championship title back in season 1. So will Andy Cox forgive him, or is there going to be bad blood between the two? But this is a 4-man team with no bad blood. They only want to spill the blood of their opponents, their enemies, their nemesis, and anyone who dare challenges them for their treasures, the undisputed tag team titles and the United States title. And of course their leader Seth Goldman wants that Intercontinental Championship. Look at, maybe they're discussing who's going to go first. But look at that. That is just pure power right next to more power. I mean, that could be a future tag team in a bit that we could be looking at, depending on how they go tonight. As the lights finally go out. And here they come. Probably the most dominating faction to debut, or the most dominating faction to debut in season 2. The Kings of Darkness. Led by the Emperor himself, Seth Goldman. There you see the Manhunter with the undisputed tag team title. There you see Andy Reeves with the United States title. And coming up the rear is of course the Cyborg, carrying the other half of the undisputed tag team titles. The only 2 men in history to stay teamed together long enough to win the undisputed titles on 3 different occasions. Not to mention, you gotta think, whenever they lose those titles, they instantly regain them the very next night. This is a team not built on messing around. They go for what they want. And what Seth Rollins wants is to complete the puzzle that is known as the Grand Slam Championship here in NCW. A former Alpha Tag Team Champion and a former Hardcore Champion. There's only one piece left to that puzzle. And while Andy Reeves is holding the United States Championship, that leaves him with one other goal, and that is to become the next NCW Intercontinental Champion. I think this is the first time in a long time that these 4 men have been in the same ring at the same time. And here we go, Seth Goldman starting off against his opponent, or one of his opponents at NCW The End. And that is the Intercontinental Champion. And look at the power of Tony Lee Williams with that military press slam. Now hooking the arms around the waist. Gut-wrench powerbomb, and Tony Lee Williams has just been on another level since becoming the NCW Intercontinental Champion. Oh, and a massive rotating cutter. Look at what Tony Lee Williams has done since becoming the Intercontinental Champion, defeating Eddie Knight at Chaos Mania, and then going on to defeat him in that 30-minute Iron Man match. Not to mention, during the Veterans Cup, he defeated Spike Masters. Oh, and a massive rotating cutter, rolling cutter there. Of course, he did fall to Lucha Rainbow, but that is due to injury thanks to that Iron Man match. And then at NCW Revenge, he defeated Cody Simmons inside the Death Cage. But here comes the Cyborg, who's been on quite a bit of a roll on his own. As Tony now being singled out by the Cyborg, who's heading up top rope. What's he thinking here? Oh, double stomp right to the chest of the Intercontinental Champion as these two do battle. Champion on champion, and here comes the big powerhouse Dylan Nyrock. You got the Cyborg versus the American Wrestling Machine. Oh, jacks the jaw. That goes for a massive clothesline. And a massive reverse DDT, but is Dylan Nyrock really thinking of flying this far to try and hit the Cyborg? That's halfway across the ring. Or all the way across the ring, I should say. No way he was going to hit that. And the Cyborg taking a cheap shot at Tony, while taking out Dylan Nyrock in the process. And now Dylan Nyrock being singled out here and being hand-fed to Andy Reeves, the man who will be challenging him at NCW the end for the United States title. Ooh, Andy Reeves tried for a big splash, missed. Dylan Nyrock tried to bait him out, I guess. And there's an Irish whip into the corner. Not sure what Nyrock was doing there. I mean, he is a former tag team champion, but I don't think he wanted to tag in either Andy Cox or Damian Rolando. Or at least not at that point. Oh, and a boot to the face. Andy Reeves is definitely quick on his feet. And here he goes. Looking to target that leg. Oh no. Looking figure four around the post. Oh, and just drops down. Dylan Nyrock's power, his base, his core is just being dismantled as he spills into the darkness of this match. Because he is now surrounded by the Kings of Darkness as Andy Reeves takes complete control of this match. Look at this, just no countouts means Andy Reeves can do this all day. And that is completely and utterly destroy Dylan Nyrock, but it looks like he's ready to fight back. Oh, they're both finding their faces rammed into the foot of the Manhunter. There he goes, looking to break that knee. Oh, and a dragon screw. Dylan Nyrock may be going into the end with a very beaten down leg. Maybe even a beaten down face, but Dylan Nyrock still fighting back here. Probably should have got back in the ring. Oh, and look at that, Andy Reid just taking him down with those quick strikes. This is not something you see out of Andy Reid, going after the arm of Dylan Nyrock now. Normally it's the leg. Tried for a bicycle knee to the back of the head. Dylan Nyrock was able to dodge it. Oh my god, just move, one of you fuckers. Oh, I think that might have been a shoulder tackle. Oh, and into the ring post. Dylan Nyrock goes again. Tried to take out the leg And Dylan Arik able to catch him. And here comes the Manhunter. Or maybe not. Oh, maybe so. Manhunter getting involved here. Back suplex on Dylan Arik, saving Andy Reeves. Now Manhunter doing what Andy Reeves couldn't do and got him back in the ring. Maybe not. Oh, slamming his head into the ring apron, followed up with that knee strike. And Andy Reeves is standing there ready. Oh, tried for the knee bar, got caught. Irish Whip now into the corner. Counter. Irish Whip back across the ring. Oh, and Narek just getting leveled. Triple E White kicked the referee away, he said get out of it. As Andy Reeves nailed the double drop. Now that running drop kick that busted Dylan Narek wide open. There you go, across the ring now. Oh, running drop kick right to the chin. And here comes Andy Cox. Andy Cox does Andy Reeves. Running Nitsuguri, followed up with a drop kick to the chest. But what does the Prince of Mardi Gras do here? Heading up second rope. They're gonna fly. Oh, and Trevor Lee White protecting his ally. His fellow King of Darkness in arms. Now Andy Cox looking to bring the fight back to his side of the ring. And now Seth Goldman getting back in. Andy Cox being picked back up. Seth Goldman looking to take advantage with that back suplex. Dropping the Prince of Mardi Gras straight on his head. Oh, and drops the forearm. Running bicycle knee jacks the jaw of the Prince. But what is a prince to a king? As Andy Cox goes for the cover. Only a one count. Able to avoid that kick. Trying to break that knee, set him up. Could be looking for gold to black. Oh, but Andy Cox able to duck it. Got paintbrush there. Knee. There you go, tries for a back suplex. But counted. Now, oh, Seth Goldman with the suplex. Andy Cox leg sweep. Could he be looking to put away the leader of the Kings of Darkness? Tried for the party ball, missed, but ended up getting the Northern Light suplex instead. And now stepping on that arm, looking to break Seth Goldman's arm, but his main battle plan is through his legs. With those vicious knee strikes and that gold to black roundhouse kick. As Seth looking to crawl away. Tag made to Tony. Here comes the Manhunter. Oh, and a running kick to the face. Doesn't knock him down. Goes for a second. A third. And Tony's still standing. A fourth. Tony finally got a hold on him, but oh, there he goes. Manhunter went crashing to the floor. Tony Lee Williams took all those kicks and it didn't even do any effect. Now the Manhunter, oh, smashing him headed first into the ring apron. A knee attack. And look at that, Manhunter just showing off here. Tony Lee Williams makes the tag to Damian Rolando. And here we go. Rolando flies in. Former NCW Hardcore Champion. Manhunter looking to put him away. But no, into the Tornado DDT. Oh, and there's a super kick. Manhunter in trouble here. Damian Rolando looking to put him down for good. Breaks the eyes. Beautiful disaster. Hooks the leg. But the referee wasn't paying attention. The King of Darkness had him distracted. And here we go. Drops the forearm. Manhunter now raking the eyes himself. Looking to get Damian Rolando away from his teammates. Oh, look at these big shots. Damian Rolando finally fights him off. Has him up on the shoulders. Snake eyes. But Manhunter back to his feet already. Jacks the jaw. And look at these strikes. Spinning back fist followed up with the lariat. Showing off to his to the face backstabber. And oh, into the elbow drop. But Damian Rolando once again raking the eyes into Guri. There he goes now, looking, lifting DDT. And not yet done yet. Irish whip into the corner now. Trying to go for Seth Goldman. Oh, and caught him in the face. Still wants Seth Goldman. Finally realized Manhunter is the legal one. And into the corner we go. Rolando looking, moonsault. Oh, kick to the head there. Manhunter again with these strikes. Here he comes off the ropes, big clothesline, no, caught into the neck breaker. Back to his feet now. Rolando snap suplex. Bringing the fight to one half of the tag team champions right now. Oh, and a solid kick to the spine. Rolando now Irish whip into the corner. Tag made to Andy Cox. And here we go. The party wave. And that could be it. Hooks the leg, goes down for the count. Tony in, Seth in. Oh, and Manhunter able to survive as Tony takes out Seth Goldman with that DDT. Here he goes. Has him up, military press style. Oh, but Seth turned it into the German suplex as Manhunter took advantage of the momentary distraction. Oh, and here we go, looking for the Manslayer. Manslayer locked in. Is Andy Cox gonna tap? And yes, he does. The Kings of Darkness survived this main event match. I mean, Dylan Narek was probably too beaten down to get back in the ring in time, especially when you had Andy Reeves, Trevor Lee White, and Seth Goldman staring him down. And then you had Damian Rolando coming in off the practically recovering. Oh, look at that. A well-oiled machine. Is the Kings of Darkness. The question is, will they all be champions come season 3? United States champion, tag team champions. Will Seth Goldman be able to capture the Intercontinental Champion? Well, that's been it for NCW episode 52. If you liked any of the matches, please hit that like button. Go back and watch part 1 If you're wondering how we got to this main event match, you can follow NCW on Twitter at NCWXTIEME. And if you got any pro wrestlers for NCW, then go on the WWE 2K19 community list, upload your character with the hashtag NCW, and in the description box write Neo Chaos Wrestling. That's only if you have a PlayStation 4. But anyways, we got 2 more episodes of NCW before we reach the end of Season 2. But for now, this is Neo Extreme saying goodbye, good night, good luck, and see you later. Sayonara and adios.